Hello.
Why, hello.
How are you doing?
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay. Good to hear.
How are you guys? Oh, come on, hey. Give it again. How are you guys?
A little bit better.
How you guys doing?
Well, that's better. So, everyone is awake right now?
The microphone smells weird.
Yeah. Smells like?
It smells like mushrooms.
Well, you are in the Netherlands, so you can expect
Not the
anything.
psychedelic kind.
But, yeah. Daniel Gillies, thank you for being here. Yeah, does it still smell? No, not anymore? Okay. Daniel, how was it for you to be in the originals? Let's start with that. That's, how is that for you?
Did you ask me that yesterday?
Yeah? I love to ask the same questions.
How was it to be in the originals? Long. It was a long experience. It was 5 years. We weren't entirely sure that we'd continue after the third season, and then we got a fourth and a fifth. So it was a long experience.
Long experience. But I think there's already a big line here in the middle, especially for you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and they have much better questions than me.
That's not true.
That sounds great.
Thank you.
Let's get started.
Hi. I'm Irene, and I was wondering what's your favorite season of Vampire Diaries and the originals?
I didn't watch the originals. I watched up to about halfway through season 3, so I couldn't tell you what up with. I watched some, like now and again I watched a scene or something from 4 or 5, but so I couldn't tell you. Do you mean my favorite to watch or my favorite to be in?
To be in.
Oh, probably like the third season of the originals, because we settled in by that point, and then we were a little bit more relaxed. And the first 2 seasons were very difficult because I was doing 2 shows. Can I ask one question? Does your guy have another microphone? Is there another microphone?
I think, yeah, I will check.
It smells
that for you.
weird.
Yeah, I'll get
Sorry.
you one. I'll get you one.
That smells good.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, man. It truly smelled weird. It smelled like mushrooms. It smelled like mushrooms. Is it there?
Everything is okay.
Oh, hi. I finished. I answered the question.
You already answered all the questions.
No, I answered that one. Yeah.
That one. Okay. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
So me and my friend over there, we have nicknames for each other. I call her Niklaus and she calls me Elijah. So
Why are you Elijah?
I don't know, because
Why?
she's always very hot-headed. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I'm calm, like Elijah.
And much sexier.
So I was wondering, did you and Joseph have any nicknames?
Actually, I can't see your friend, so I don't know whether or not you're sexier, but I assume you are if you're Elijah.
So did you and Joseph have any nicknames for each other or any other cast members?
No, we just called each other by name.
Yeah.
We didn't really have nicknames.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would call him asshole. But that was just, it was affectionate.
Yeah.
It was a term of endearment.
Yeah.
After a little while, you know, I wasn't allowed to call him anything at all because he had a restraining order against me. But we during the brief period of time we worked together, which was just season 1, none of the scenes where you see Joseph and I working together, we're not actually working together. They'd filmed me one way and filmed him another. They couldn't have us both on the same set. I was usually acting to a tennis ball. with a headshot of
Right.
Joseph Morgan stuck to it.
Yeah. So you can
Which was, by the way, a better actor than Joseph Morgan.
And I have one little request.
It better be little.
A little request. My friend Krista, she couldn't be here today, but she really loves you. So I was wondering if you could say a little message on video for her.
Where is Krista?
She's at Rotterdam. I don't know if
She's
you
in
know.
Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Is there something special happening in Rotterdam?
No, but she just couldn't come.
Okay, cool.
Or-
Are you recording?
Yes.
Hey Krista, my name is Joseph Morgan. I play Elijah in the hit television series Originales in Spanish. I just want to say fuck you for not coming to the show and deciding that Rotterdam was more important than me. Again, my name is Joseph Morgan, and I said fuck you. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Jamie, and my question is, was it emotional for you to shoot the final scene with Joseph?
Yeah, it was, because he's such a pussy, and when I was trying to nurse him through, he was crying a lot, and saying, "Oh, I'll never get to work with anybody as good as you again," and I was like, "You're probably right, you probably won't, but just enjoy it, try and be in the moment." I said to him, I said, "Don't worry so much, you know." But he was just tears and snot, and I had to clear it all away. And I just couldn't wait to get out of there, to be honest, because he was so pathetic. In the end, I ended up putting a wig on Nathaniel Bazolich and just doing the scene with Nate because Klaus was such a because Joseph was such a weakling about the scene. But yeah, it was emotional for him. I think in a lot of ways he's right. He won't work with this kind of quality again. But and I feel sad for him. But you know, all great things must come to an end. That's what I said to Joseph on the day.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, thank you for being such an amazing actor.
Thank you.
My question is, would you rather be a werewolf, a vampire, or a witch?
Would I rather be a wolf, a werewolf?
A werewolf, a vampire, or a witch?
I don't think it's very manly to call oneself a witch. May I be a warlock? Yeah, even a warlock sounds super nerdy. Can I be a combination of the three?
Yeah,
So I'm
like
a werewolf pyre. Vanlock pyre. I want to be all three. Instead of being the hybrid, I want to be the tribrid. I don't know, I wouldn't want to be... I don't know that there's that many advantages to being a werewolf. Like, they kind of lose all their clothing, they turn into a crazy wolf, and then they're... Is there a lot of advantages to being a werewolf? Not really. The wizard thing is kind of fun, I guess. There's a witch thing, you can cast spells. I don't know. Can I choose another superpower?
Yes, you can.
I would want to be Rita Ora. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank
I love
you.
you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Giovanna, and my question is, if you could be a different character, who would you
Bradley
be?
Cooper. Bradley Cooper. Next question.
Who is your favorite couple?
Bradley Cooper and me. I don't know. Who's my favorite couple? Do you mean like in the show?
Yeah.
Well, we had to cut it out for time, but there was a wonderful arc where Elijah and Jennifer Lopez had a slight. Oh, you're laughing, but it was true. We had this little. He salsa with her in a wonderful club in Morocco. They got together, and they had to cut it out for time in one of the episodes. It was one that went long. It was one of Joseph Morgan's directed episodes, they had to cut it out. But it was very sexy, and I actually think Elijah and Jennifer Lopez made a very sexy couple.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Sorry for asking this, but I was wondering if you...
Whoa, that's a terrible way to start a question. You're sorry for asking what?
Yeah, I have a question and a request. One of my
Now,
friends...
are they one and the same thing, or just one follow another?
One follows another.
Ugh. Here we go. Buckle up, everybody.
My friends couldn't make it here today, and I was wondering if you could say something
No.
to me.
Because I've already done that. It's so boring. Where is your friend?
She lives in Norway.
I'll tell you what. If she can set up a Comic-Con in Norway, I'll say hello to her there myself.
Okay, thank you very much.
What was the other thing?
If you could change one thing on Elijah, what would you change?
One of his breasts was larger than the other. I would make them just even. I would make both of his breasts even. One of his I don't know why. One of them sagged a little lower. It made it a problem when he wore sports bras, but so I would change the size of his breasts.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I have two questions. First of all, if you could bring back one show, like Saving Hope, Originals, or Vampire Diaries, which one would you bring back?
You mean a show that I've been in, you mean? Or
Yeah. Which one would you like bring back on? Yeah. Which one would you like to act in again? In Saving Hope, Originals?
I'm happy that they're gone.
Okay.
I'm happy that they're gone. I like living in this moment now. I don't really look back very much.
Okay.
I like going forward.
And do you have any future plans on acting?
Yes.
Okay. So, thank you.
No, I have a couple of movies planned. I got one that I'm doing in Australia in January. It's kind of in January. It's like a sci-fi thing. And I'm doing another movie in New Zealand in June. It's kind of like a psychological thriller. And I think I'm going to do this television series for Netflix for the next few months.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I would like to play Saving Hope because it's so different than Originals and Vampire Diaries.
I couldn't hear the last part of what you said.
Because it's so different than Vampire Diaries and Originals.
Yeah, I loved it. I liked it a lot. Those actors were very professional and they knew they were really, really good. And we looked better on that show. We were lit better. But I thought we were lit really badly in the Vampire Diaries and the Originals. I thought we looked terrible. But in Saving Hope, I thought we looked really good. But I enjoyed Saving Hope a lot. Like there were some episodes of the show that were truly moving, and it was nice to. I felt really proud of the show. There were episodes that I was really proud to show people. It had really cinematic quality. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
What was your biggest blooper during filming the Originals of Vampire Diaries?
My biggest what?
Blooper.
Blooper? I mean, most of what I did was mistakes, before it was right, I don't really remember my biggest blooper. I really enjoy fucking up things. In case you can't tell, like I love making a mess, I don't ever try and make things perfect. I like trying to make. I love mayhem. So my favorite bloopers, I suppose, were the ones where I totally destroyed the scene for somebody else. Like if they were trying really, really hard to do something deeply emotional, and I was able to be a wrecking ball through that. Those are my favorite bloopers.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Hey, thank you.
Hello.
One more thing. Thank you.
Hello. First of all, I just wanted to say I always watch the show with my mom, and you were always our favorite, so I just want to give you my mom's kind regards because she's not here today.
Okay, thank you.
And my question is, what was your favorite scene to film on the originals, and what was your favorite scene to film on the Vampire Diaries?
You know, I get asked this question every single time I ever do questions, and I never have a good answer, so I make one up. I like the scene where Elijah had to do the drug exchange with Biggie Smalls, and he had to, there was a suitcase, and they had to do this big sort of drug exchange thing, and Elijah at the time was moonlighting as a prostitute. I think he was living in the south of France at that time, and it was just this big, the tension in the scene was, you could have cut it with a knife. That was my favorite scene, I think. Got cut for time, unfortunately. It's the same episode as the Jennifer Lopez romance between Elijah and J-Lo. And my worst scene, did you say, or
No, your favorite scene to film on the originals, and your favorite scene on the Vampire Diaries.
And my favorite one in the Vampire Diaries? My favorite one in the Vampire Diaries is when Damon and Elijah made love for the first time. It was also cut for time, but it was deeply romantic. I mean, unfortunately, Ian required a body double because I looked just too muscular next to him in the scenes in bed. So they brought in somebody with a much more muscle physique. So they brought in Nina Dobrev actually. Nina Dobrev played his body, but he played the face. Unfortunately, it was a wonderful scene to shoot, and I'm disappointed it was cut. Also for time.
Okay, great answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you think Elijah deserves better?
Elijah, you mean the ship?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I always thought the relationship was weird. It was my brother's girl, you know.
Yeah.
Sure. It was weird. The last season, I just think they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do, so they just did these brutal things, and they just. I think the characters got a little bit hurt along the way. Thank you.
Just wanted to say really fast, it's like we have only 10 more minutes, so please stay with one question if you can.
Yeah, thank you, I appreciate that, yeah.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
I actually had a request that you could say Catherine in the Elijah accent.
Oh, it's what?
Catherine.
Elijah never said Catherine.
Katerina.
Yeah. I'll come back with that one. I'll come back to that one. Hi.
Hello, my name is Anke, and I was wondering if you still have contact with Joseph Morgan and Phoebe Tonkin.
Well, again, Joseph has a restraining order against me, and until the legalities of that are sorted out, I don't think I'm going to be having any kind of contact with him. Phoebe Tonkin, if I ever speak to her again, it'll be too soon. She's sort of a despicable person. But I will say that, even though she is incredibly racist, and I'm joking, she's not. Yeah, I can see hanging out with her sometime again when she gets out of rehab.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Bye.
Who is your favorite original vampire?
Who do you think?
Elijah.
Thank you. Next question.
Hi.
Hi.
Who do you like most from the
Elijah,
cast?
next question.
From the cast from the Vampire Diaries.
Was I in the Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
Next question.
Who did you like most from the cast of the originals?
Excuse me?
Who did you like most from the cast of the originals?
I think I've answered that twice before in the two predecessor questions. Thank you so much.
Hi, I was wondering, what do you think about the new series Legacies?
Do you know, I haven't watched it, but I look forward to going home, sitting down, getting a nice glass of Pinot Noir, a little bit of caramel popcorn, putting my feet up on an ottoman, turning on my television, and watching Fargo, because I love the series Fargo. I'm going to watch Fargo from beginning to end. And then afterwards, once I watch all that, I think I might watch Friday Night Lights, because people tell me that's a great show, a great television show to watch. And then I'll watch the new Game of Thrones. And then I'll probably read a little thing online to see how the Legacies did. I'll probably never watch it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not, you know what? I'm just not the demographic for that. I'm not. It's sort of about teenage girls and, you know.
Hi, my
Hi.
question is, if you could have changed something in the final, what would you have changed?
I probably would change my answer to that last question, but you mean in the finale?
Yes.
Probably what Elijah was wearing when he died. I would have preferred it have, do you guys remember the movie Borat, when he had that onesie? Like that lycra thing that went around? I actually think Elijah should have died in a lycra onesie. And then, instead of it being like a bathing suit like Borat had, that it should be like with a necktie that goes all the way around. I would have liked Elijah to have died like that. Alright.
What was your favorite scene in Saving Hope?
Well, it was cut for time, but originally I died in a onesie, like it was a medical outfit, and actually, you know what my favorite scene was in Saving Hope. I like that. You know, there was an amazing director who worked on that show called David Wellington, and I loved working with him so much. I feel like I learned so much from him because he was so talented, even though some days he wanted to strangle me. And I loved all those scenes that I got to, whenever I got to work with him.
Thank you.
No, thank you. By the way, you look adorable today. I love this outfit. You look great. That's how Elijah should have been dressed when he died.
It's Agent Carter.
Thanks, what?
Marvel's Agent Carter.
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Agent Carter.
First of all, you're amazing.
That's not true.
And the question is, can you speak a little bit Dutch?
Excuse me?
Can you speak a little bit Dutch?
You know what? I should have, and it's irresponsible that I didn't. So can you tell me how to say, hold on 1 second. Ik wil liefde met jullie bedrijven. It's true. It's very, very true. And I'll see you all at about 5:30 in Amsterdam. So next.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Vanessa, and I wanted to ask you on which team are you? Are you on Team Stefan or on Team Damon?
Can you hold on. Can you clarify for me who they are? Oh, those are the two girls on that show Charmed, the new Charmed show, the witch show. I like, well, the prettiest one is the Stefan girl. I think she. Wait, have I got the right show?
I didn't hear you.
Who is Stefan and Damon? I don't know who Stefan and Damon are.
They're on the Vampire Diaries.
On the front, I would probably say, who does Paul play?
Damon.
Paul plays Damon? Then I'm definitely Team Damon. Wait. Paul plays Stefan, right? Tried to get me there. Still Team Damon, thank you.
Hello? From the characters from the originals, who would you like to marry, fuck, or kill? You're not allowed to choose Elijah.
Well, then this is going to be a very difficult answer. Marry. I'll leave that to last. But are there children here? Am I saying this in front of children? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, kill Klaus. Marry. Do you know who looks like a good husband? Who's the guy that played the werewolf? You know, Haley's werewolf husband. What's his name? What's that? Jackson. I'd marry Jackson. He looks like a good husband. You think? He looks like a darling. And I just don't like saying it because his kids, but probably Papa Tunde again I'd go, or those weird twins that came out of the past, because that would be kind of exciting. That'd be exhilarating. You know who I liked? What was the name of my girlfriend in the show that Klaus set on fire? What's that? Oh, the one that he set on fire. What's that? Gia. Yeah, thank you. I should start watching the show. Gia. That's her. Is it? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
I'm just gonna whistle all the next answers.
What did you think about the character's last episode on Saving Hope?
What's that, sorry?
What did you think about your character's last episode on Saving Hope?
It was strange. What did you think about my last episode of Saving Hope?
I think he went out with a bang.
Very good. Very good. I cannot top that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For the uninitiated, I blew up at the end of the show at Saving Hope. I actually blew up with a bomb in my hand, so that was pretty irreverent, pretty disrespectful. Security, can you get her out of here, please? Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Your mustache looks amazing. And
What?
Your mustache.
Oh, thank you.
And my question is, what do you love about acting so much?
Well, some days I don't love it, that much. But I don't know. I like that it's an opportunity to kind of create poetry out of a moment. Like it's like there's something really pretty about it. I don't quite understand. It makes me happy. It makes me feel very present. I feel very alive. When I do anything else, my brain's always off doing other things. And when I'm acting, I'm usually right where I am.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Wait, no more questions? Okay. Hey.
Hello.
Is she the final question? No.
The final one, and not about the originals.
No. Whoa. Just so you know, there's a lot of pressure on you, woman.
Yes.
This has to be monumentally good.
It's good. It's about an advertisement that you made like a long time ago.
About a what?
Moet de microfoon iets dichter bij je
I
mond.
can't hear you.
Screw the Examinator. Do you remember? You're in exam class.
Okay, yeah.
And I was wondering what kind of student were you at school?
How do you think I was at school?
I don't know.
A fucking nightmare. I was a nightmare. I was awful. I think, I mean, I was smart, you know, I think I was an intelligent kid, but I just became so, I couldn't sit at a desk and I couldn't listen to people telling me what to do. From about the age of 9 on, I was a terrible student. And New Zealand teachers didn't have a lot of patience for me at all. It was very difficult to make it through, actually, because I just hated being in class so much. I actually like learning. It's weird, like years later now, I love to learn now. I love learning, but I was just an appalling student.
So you're similar than this guy in this advertisement, like said.
What's that, sorry?
So you like the guy in the advertisement, like.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, sort of, but I mean, he was at least sitting at the desk. I was never in the classroom. I was always being sent out of the classroom, you know. I was always outside. But yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I still have one final question.
Okay.
Yeah, here it
I
comes.
won't take my pants off for you. It's a weird. By the way, stop asking me to do that every time.
Why not?
Just
It was so good yesterday.
I know it was good, but you know, by the way, you still owe me 50 euros for the fact that
Sorry for that.
It's disgusting.
But
he really.
Yeah.
He just wants to see me naked from here down. It's so weird. Like that's a weird. No, it's not a good look. No, it's on a man t-shirt, but it's weird.
It almost looks the same as his face.
He's only offering me 50 euros. I expect at least 100 for that. Let's just drop that one. So yes, sir.
So, the final question I have is, you were also a director on the originals. Who was the worst actor you had to work with?
Oh, I mean, it's Joseph Morgan for sure. But like, yeah, but only because of a lack of skill. Like, you know, once you nurtured him through and helped him learn his lines and pushed him on the set, because he's usually pretty afraid of the cameras and the lights and basic human activity. Once you get him out there and coax him through it, he can actually get through it. But you know, he was some of my best experiences too, because he taught me how good I was as a director, that I could actually nurture someone that bad through a scene. I thought, so in a way I enjoyed how much he taught me, having so little talent that he does.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And can I have a big applause for Daniel Gillies? Thank you.
Thank you. And goodbye. I've really enjoyed my time here in Amsterdam. Thank you. Just joking. It was a joke. In Utrecht. I've had a wonderful time here, and I hope I get to come back. So thank you very much for having me. Cheers.
Thank you.